Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those who are new, I know you can benefit. So it is Friday evening, and I am working my way. I've had a very difficult week, and I have to teach Saturday school tomorrow. So I just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing. I had a tough time at school, not with the children or anything, and the day itself went okay. But I got called on the carpet, if you will, a couple of different times. One, I ended up offending, it's not a teacher, I don't know, support staff. I ended up offending a support staff person who told the administration on me. Even though in really looking at it, it's nothing that was intended on my part. And I think it more triggered, my actions triggered an insecurity this person already possesses. So I still took it in and took a moment to send an apology to this individual for their perspective of what they perceived that to be. And I will move forward. The second one, seemingly some teacher reported me for walking laps on the track because they decided that wasn't paying enough attention to the students, when in fact me walking the track allows me to be completely engaged with the students, because about 20 children are walking the track at any given time, and I'm allowed, able to ask them how they're doing. They're in a more comfortable setting. They tend to tell me about their life. I can readily put out fires because I'm more in proximity to groups of children. And at the same time, the kids in the center are playing soccer, so I can see how that's going. I can ask kids to get up because there's snakes in the grass and they shouldn't be lying down, whatever. I feel like it's far more productive for me to walk laps than to just stand in one place with my whistle. But it was suggested that I could be jeopardizing my credential if something happened, like say behind me, and I couldn't see it. To be fair, it doesn't matter if a person is 100% present. Something can always happen that you couldn't prevent or didn't see in a flash of a second, as is often true with teenagers in 100 of them. So I'm a little upset about that. I really am. I'm upset that some teacher actually complained for what I'm quite sure is a highly effective practice. But I'll have to take that into account too. So what I wanted to revisit was the acronym HALT, which is really just a quick check on where one is at before they start eating over it. Because for me, this makes me want to eat. It wants me to eat comfort food that's not my food. It makes me want to eat too much food. Like, it made me crazy. And, it's like all bets are off. I'm sorry that I go to food as a solution, but I do and have for years. And even though it's less often and I'm way better at it, that was my first thought, what can I get? So the acronym HALT, and I have other videos on this, but if you're not familiar, it's very popular in the 12-step program, is to just take a quick inventory of being hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. I am over hungry. We didn't have any groceries, and I only brought whatever I could find and water, which I'm drinking. I'm angry. It is very hard to make me angry, but when someone puts my credential in my face and says, well, you can lose your credential, that makes me want to say, really? Screw you. Take my credential and shove it. I mean, I wish that wasn't true for me either, but it is. Like, don't threaten me when I come from such a good, pure perspective and intent. So that made me very angry. I'm kind of lonely in the sense that I drive way out of my realm. And of course, as a teacher, you're the only adult in the classroom. And from what I'm seeing from this insecure person who told on me to a teacher who told on me that maybe I'm the only adult around. So I'm lonely for that. And we all know I'm tired if you followed me at all. I'm tired because I'm burning the candle at both ends, trying to get everything done for not just my class. And sadly, I'm doing Saturday school tomorrow. What was interesting to me was it had been told to me that at least one or the other teacher for each grade level is required to do Saturday school. And of course, my partner teacher's out. And there's only 9 Saturday schools in the year, or 10. It's only once a month. It's not that big of a deal. But while I, of course, volunteered and said, I'll cover her and I'll cover her again, neither the 2 teachers in 7th nor the 2 teachers in 8th are willing to do it. All 4 of them declined. The principal begged and begged to no avail. So was it a policy, or as usual, am I just a total sucker who fell for it? And I don't mind, because I love the children and I want them to have a good experience, but I've already been overlending myself. So what is the deal with me right now? Hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Another one that I add is S. And that can either be shalt, as in thou shalt not act on these emotions, or it could be HALTS, as one halts before they act. And my S's are several, because the S is sad when I feel sad. The S is sick when I don't feel well at all. The S is scared when I'm overwhelmed or scared. Often an S will rear its ugly head. So is it shalt or halts? It just depends on the thing. But I'm sad. I'm sad right now that in all my giving, I'm finding myself feeling very little, like a little kid who's in trouble in the principal's office. And I'm sad for that. Luckily, I am not sick. I'm so happy for that. I feel fine. And I'm not going to eat on any of this. I am going to respect my body. I might pad my food a little, meaning I may choose to have an extra fat in whatever I choose to eat, whether it's my salad or my soup. I may choose to go ahead and make the nice cream. If I want, I'm going to allow myself to pad my food a little, but I'm definitely going to make sure that it is raw and healthy and vegan, because that was my 100-day commitment, right? My R&R, to be raw and rebounding. So I'm definitely going to do that. But I'm not going to punish myself. I'm not going to eat outside of vegan. Darn it. I am. I'm genuinely sad. I can see that I'm very sad. And my feelings are just hurt. That H can be for hurt. My feelings are hurt. Because I feel like I'm going above and beyond, and yet I have these consequences. Anyway, I just wanted to check in because I love you guys. Prayers all around. Thanks for those who are continuously sharing in the comments about how you're doing, what prayer intention you need. Sometimes people reach out to me on Instagram. I am totally JulesBlessedVegan at Gmail, JulesBlessedVegan at Yahoo. You can find me on both of those. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday night, and God willing, and the creek don't rise, I will be back tomorrow. So if you like, join us if you haven't, and go ahead and subscribe. I would love that. And until we talk again, know that you're blessed.